What up, YouTube? Once again, it's your boy, Cypher Da MC, the Muhammad Ali of MCs. Cypher Nation, stand up. Gamecock Nation, stand up. Once again, we back in the building. I have a few things, want to go over with you guys. So we're going to jump right into it for this game prediction for the South Carolina Gamecocks versus the Florida Gators at the Swamp. But before we get into anything, run that intro.
Finally!
All right, so pretty much it's like this. Pretty much it's like this right here. Forgive me. Forgive me for not uploading the Vanderbilt video that I had anticipated on uploading. I was actually, on a business trip for the most part. Making connects, you know what I'm saying? Making connects, things of that nature. And on my trip, I did not have any access to pretty much upload. I had recorded the video, recorded the game prediction for South Carolina against Vanderbilt, predicting the win, of course.
Yeah, that's true.
Even on the road, predicting a win. But I just did not get back in time to upload it. And I really didn't think uploading it the day of the game would have done any good, really. So definitely forgive me in regards to that. I had to make a correction on the video that I did upload for the Missouri game. For some reason, I had to, it's crazy. I had to make that change, but everything's all good now. So I wanted to make sure that I did get a video out and address a few things with the upcoming game. So with that being said, we all know the secondary for the South Carolina Gamecocks has been pretty much banged up all year. However, they have been really the most consistent when it comes to defense, especially when it comes to, the veterans being out and injured. David Spalding, he's, pretty much done for the rest of the season. RJ Roderick deciding to enter the transfer portal. So those are two veterans right there off the board. Cam Smith has been injured. Darius Rush has been injured. BJ Gibson, who's been with the program for a year or so, also injured. He came in for one of the aforementioned players before being injured himself. So a lot of the freshmen have had to step up, and step up they have. DQ Smith, which, if you know, is a converted quarterback. He played quarterback in high school. So, now he's a defensive back for the Gamecocks, and it kind of works in his favor because he can kind of anticipate, well, if I was the quarterback, where would I try to go with the ball? What reads am I going to? So his mind is processing things, and he's definitely making an impact. Nick Emamwari as well, another freshman who came in and stepped in for RJ Roderick, has been performing, awesomely. And this, they're pretty much are leading the SEC in interceptions. I'm not sure about the country, but I know in the SEC, the secondary is leading the conference in interceptions. They're taking the ball away. They're giving us short fields to work with, or basically stopping the momentum of the other team, giving us the ball back, giving us a chance for Spencer Rattler and the offense to get something going. So hopefully Marshawn Lloyd is able to play. I know he had that significant thigh bruise. I've been keeping up with the Gamecocks while I was on the trip. You know what I'm saying? I know he had a significant thigh bruise there, I think, in the Missouri game that had happened, and he didn't play in the Vanderbilt game. Christian Beal-Smith, Juju McDowell. I'm hoping that some of the other the running backs, and definitely Jaheim Bell, got his touches as well. They get a chance to shine a little bit more. This is not one of those Florida defenses of old where they are just dominant on in all facets, and you got to kind of pick your poison. They lost a lot of good players to the draft last year, and it's just a matter of containing Anthony Richardson. So, great athlete, things of that nature, can make all the throws. He's definitely a dual threat guy. So you kind of have to watch out for him, have to contain him, because they don't have that premier running back that they have had in the past. So he attributes to the running game. So definitely have to account for him. He's more of a runner than Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler is not a runner. He's a scrambler. He's not a runner. He's not a track star. He's a scrambler. But Anthony Richardson is, I'm sure they're going to design some plays to run. And that's one thing South Carolina has to improve on is their run defense. But the Gamecocks have a bend, don't break mentality.
Yeah, that's true.
They will not break. They'll bend it. They'll give up 100 or 50, 160 yards to a running back like they did against Vanderbilt, but still take the ball away. And so they can take the ball away, get some turnovers, force Anthony Richardson into some of those errant throws that he's known for. He's kind of sketchy at best. I think even though he's projected possibly a top 20 pick in this year's draft, I would think that he would come back for another year to improve his draft stock. But then again, I'm not a Gator fan.
Nope.
Gamecock Nation every day, all day, baby. You know what I'm saying? You see what the head say. So, with that being said, even if Marshawn Lloyd is not a full go, even if he plays limited snaps, I'm confident in our running game, being able to establish the run. I think they're going to get Jaheim Bell involved a lot more. I want to see Austin Stogner get involved a lot more as well. Defensively, they're pretty much healthy except for a few banged up players, especially some guys that are missing in the secondary, but they're in good hands. Clayton White is going to have something in place for these guys to make sure that they still play the defense, because there's not really Florida has a lot of tight ends and wide receivers banged up. So it's not it's like the offense has pretty much come through Anthony Richardson himself. So we're going to try to force him to try to find someone to throw the ball to, take the ball away, things of that nature. And with that being said, for this game prediction between our South Carolina Gamecocks and the Florida Gators at the Swamp, mind you, where we have not had great success, we've proven that we can win on the road. We've proven that we can do the impossible, do what the pundits say that we can't do or could not do or didn't foresee us doing.
Yep.
We did it at Kentucky. We did it with A&M. We should have done it with Missouri, but that's a story for another day. And we're going to do it against the Florida Gators. Yes, I am predicting that the South Carolina Gamecocks will win. Guys, hey, I know you've been watching the video. You're loving it, right? Thumbs up, huh? Likes, subscribe. You'll get back to it when I get you back to the video. Anyway, I wanted to quickly tell you about the company that I've partnered with called Credit Rent Boost. Pretty much allows you to basically have your rent that you pay monthly. Doesn't matter if it's an apartment, house, townhome, castle with a moat, if you have one, if you're rich like that, whatever. But guess what? You can actually have that reported to the credit bureaus as positive credit history that you're paying. So why not get credit for what you're already paying, right? Go to creditrentboost.com, and not only can you get credit moving forward for what you're paying for rent, little known secret here, for the past 2 years, you can get credit. So you can get credit for rent that you paid last year, the year before that, from 2020, right? So why not give them a chance? You can use my promotion code OVM24522, or better yet, I'll leave the link in the description box below. Might be the best thing you ever do. Now, get back to the video. Smash the like. 31-28 against the Florida Gators. You heard it right here. I think pretty much I predicted. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 losses on my record as far as the game predictions. That Missouri game really messed me up. It really did. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my gosh. But the past is the past. Rafiki said that, Mike. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, there it is. I appreciate you stopping by once again. It's your boy, Cypher Da MC, the Muhammad Ali of MCs, with your Gamecock game prediction. Yes, the Gamecocks are going to pull this one off 31-28 over the Florida Gators. Yeah, I said what I said. Admit what I said. All right, guys. And as always, don't forget to drop a mic on that like button. Hit the subscribe, all that good stuff. We're already going bowling. Now it's about improving. Continue to improve and get better each and every week. Got 2 more games on the horizon. 2 more games after this one on the horizon. And you know who you are. You know who you are. Gamecocks coming. Believe in the underdog. And as always, before you can love anyone else, you must first love yourself. And I am out this thing. Cypher.
I will not lose.
Enter the cypher with your light.